we're getting the stage set up for the symphony orchestra, I'm going to call the seniors up to your front, and Mr. Butler, please. So Mr. Butler has the books right here that are already in order. Mrs. Chomsky, I believe you have one book. I'm going to read some Bibles for the kids. So when I read your name, just come right down here, and Mr. Butler will have a book for you. Dominic Bloomfield. Dominic Bloomfield has been playing violin at HSMA for 9 years, and Symphony Orchestra for 5 years. Has participated in the YSC Solo Ensemble 3 different years, and received superior ratings for trio and proficiencies 1, 2, and 3. He was invited to play in the YSC Orchestra all 3 years. This year he played in the Bonus Solo Ensemble where he received a superior rating for proficiency 4, as well as a perfect 50 for his quartet, which was invited to play in HSMA 9%. Dominic also enjoys singing and playing bluegrass fiddle with his family, band, and YouTube channel, Bloomfield Bluegrass. He plans to attend the Franciscan University of Steubenville, Ohio to play violin. Benjamin Graham. Benjamin Graham, on HSMA when he was beginning high school and participated for 4 years. 1 year in concert band and 3 years in Symphony Orchestra. He has been nominated for the Honors Orchestra all 3 years and has passed all 4 proficiency tests of solo ensemble, getting the first division rating each year. Benjamin has attended music camp every summer at Olivet Nazarene University, where he has developed skills in recording arts and leading worship for his church's youth group every Sunday evening. He also regularly volunteers on his church's tech team, where he enjoys mixing voices and instruments. Continuing a 3rd-generation legacy, Benjamin will attend Olivet Nazarene University in Vermonis, Illinois, this fall to pursue a degree in worship arts, where he plans to play trumpet in the marching band and take voice lessons. He hopes to one day serve as a worship arts director, using his musical gifts to lead the congregation in praise. Gwen Jerusalem. Gwen has played violin in HSMA for 11 years and is her 7th year in Symphony Orchestra. She has loved her experience in HSMA and was so grateful for the opportunities and friendships that has brought her. Gwen also enjoys playing violin for worship at her church and the HBA's Pit Orchestra. She performed at the Lansing Symphony Side-by-Side Concert in 2024 and 2025, completed YSC Violin Proficiency 1, 2, 3, and 4 with superior ratings, and was nominated for the 2026 Irish Circle Award. Gwen plans to continue her education at Michigan State University in the fall. Abigail Lidley. Abigail has been singing all her life, but is new to chance of choir this year. She canters and sings in the choir at St. Peter's in Eaton Rapids. She mostly loves singing in high harmonies while hanging out with her siblings. Next year, Abigail plans to take a gap year and serve the Lord in Europe. Sarah Miller has played violin for the Symphony Orchestra for 7 years and has been a student at HSMA for 13 years overall. She's been a violinist for 13 years and a pianist for 14. She's completed proficiencies 1, 2, 3, and 4 for the violin and has been invited to perform in the 2024, 2025, and 2026 honors recitals. She was also invited to perform with the 2023, 24, and 25 YSC Honors Orchestras, in addition to performing with the Central Michigan University Honors Orchestra in 2025. In 2024 and 5, she played with the Lansing Symphony Orchestra for a holiday side-by-side performance. She also plays violin weekly alongside her sister as part of an ensemble at St. Gerard Church. Sarah plans to attend Michigan State University, where she wants to continue studying music as well as veterinary training. Josie Nuremberg. Josie has played violin with HSMA for 8 years. This is her 5th year participating in HSMA Symphony Orchestra. She has completed proficiencies 1 and 2 and received superior ratings on both. She has been invited twice to play with the YSC Honors Orchestra and once to play in the Honors Recital. She has played her violin with other musicians at special church events and has also performed in 3 HPA shows throughout high school. This fall, she will be attending Franciscan University of Steubenville, where she plans to study nursing. has been a student at HSMA for 3.5 years, spending the time in the Symphony Orchestra. She also participated in the chancel choir for 1 year. Outside of HSMA, she shares her musical gifts, singing with the One Church Choir. This fall, Gianna will be attending Central Michigan University to study computer engineering with plans to stay connected to music along the way. Amelia Espinilla has participated for 14 years at HSMA. She was honored to be chosen as Art Circle for her senior year. The love for music and ministry has grown throughout her years of study at HSMA, and she gives thanks to God for all the godly conductors in her lifetime. Along with her senior year, Amelia also completed the freshman year at the Conservatory of Annie Moses in Tennessee, where she will complete her studies next year in music education and performance. Philippians 4, 6, and 7, do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your requests to God. And the peace of God which transcends all understanding will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus. Thank you. You will get your instruments and get ready to play. Mrs. Grzee wants to talk now.
HSMA has a 33.5-year history. And the years have flown by so fast, and we've been so busy, and we used to honor conductors and do all these things, but we need to catch up. And so we are doing a little bit of catch up right now, and so we want to honor some of those conductors right now. So, in 1990, I'm just going to take you through a little bit of history. 1993, HSMA had their first full year, their first season. And somewhere between 1993 and 2000, the Butler family joined HSMA. And upon learning about Jim Butler's musical background, he was pursued and began conducting the symphonic band. And he fully took charge of the symphonic band in 2000. So where's Mr. Butler? Come on up, Mr. Butler. He's just completed his 26th year. But that's okay. And so thank you, Mr. Butler. So then we have the Hammer family, and she is at a funeral, so she's not there. But they joined HSMA during the 2004-05 school year, and the following year, Mrs. Hammer, Marianne Hammer, began conducting the cadet band. And she was no stranger to conducting because she started a homeschool band up in Cadillac. And so we welcomed her into our HSMA conducting family, and she just completed her 21st year. She conducts our concert band. So thank you, Mrs. Hammer. We'll be back. In 2009, Mr. Gene Harris participated in HSMA since 2002. You can come up here, Mr. Harris. And after graduating, he participated as an alumnus, and after graduating from Great Lakes Christian College, he joined our conducting staff in 2009. He began with intermediate strings and has continued helping HSMA strings program flourish. He's been conducting junior orchestra for the past few years, and he's just completed his 17th year. It says 15. Okay, thank you, Mr. Harris. Trombone parts were covered very well by him, I assume. Is that correct? Anyway, he grew up at HSMA, went off to St. John's Schools for high school, off to Central Michigan University, spent time helping in HSMA in 2006. He taught music out west and then went back to Michigan, and he's been conducting the senior orchestra since 2011. And he's been conducting then, and now he's also serving as HSMA's president. He is year of being in all these responsibilities. Thank you, Mr. Benson. He was about 10 years old when our first artist circle, Eva Marie Cropsey, performed on violin, and she was quite an inspiration to him, and he became our 6th artist circle. Today we're going to have our 13th artist circle. But in 2017, he began conducting Intermediate Strings 1. Where's Mr. Duffin? There he is. And has been conducting and serving HSMA in various ways ever since. He's completed his 9th year. It says his 5th year, so next year you'll see him again. But thank you, Mr. Duffin. Mrs. Elizabeth Shonsky began conducting the chapel choir. Once her mom, Dusty Dugan, retired, and it was Dusty Dugan in 1993 who asked Mr. Pace if he would consider starting a band. And so Elizabeth has been here, well, Dusty was pregnant with her, so that shows how long I've known Elizabeth. But she grew up in the program, and she was our 2nd artist circle on soprano voice in 2007, and it's a joy to have her with us. So she's just completed her 8th year. Thank you, Mrs. Shonsky. And now Mrs. Anna Holmes. She began conducting music readiness in 2018. She has served at HSMA through accompanying various scripts on piano, and then conducting bel canto chorale, which is now Purple Air, and she has served HSMA in many different roles for over 5 years. So thank you, Mrs. Holmes. Everybody got the picture? Yeah. Okay, thank you. Now we continue on.
First number that the Symphony Orchestra is going to perform today is the Havanes, and this is with our featured soloist, Amelia Escamilla, our Artist Circle 2026. I want to explain what Artist Circle means. This is the highest honor that HSMA gives to an individual. Most of the things that we do at HSMA are centered around ensembles. We provide an ensemble experience for homeschool students. The two things that we do that are individual focused, you heard about them in some of the gathering I was doing earlier. We have the HSMA Honors Recital. That is for students who, in their fall semester, they met the practice requirements, and when they went to solo ensemble, and they got first division rating in solo ensemble, they are eligible to be in the HSMA Honors Recital. We have many students every year who are eligible to play, but we only have a limited number of slots for the concert to take 6 hours. So we lately been thinking about higher school students to be in honors recital. Here can only those. Then we have the Artist Circle Award. And as Mrs. Brzee mentioned, this started long ago. The first Artist Circle recipient was Eva Marie Cropsey, now Eva Marie Burnham. Is she here tonight? She's right over here? To qualify for the Artist Circle Award, the student must maintain their practice requirements for their entire high school career. So 7 semesters of high school and be on a good track to maintain that for their 8th year. I gotta tell you, by the time that they hit this level, if they're playing as well as they're going to in a minute, that's not a problem at all. But some artist circle people practice over 1,000 minutes a week. That's more than I see sometimes. How they do. So, yeah, so Amelia selected to be our Artist Circle recipient for 2026, and we'll have her play the Holidays. So as part of the Artist Circle Award, really, it's a little shaky, I think. I would be here. I know it's a lot harder than it looks. I want to present you with this plaque. It says Artist Circle 2026, Homeschool Music Association. We also have a plaque. Is it here somewhere? Who knows? It's on the picture board out there. There's a plaque that has all the different Artist Circle honorees back to back in 2004. I think it was. This is a plaque for you. Also comes with the cash prize of $500. Next up, we have Mr. Butler and the Symphony Orchestra. Please join me in welcoming them.
I'll be talking at you for a couple of minutes because really needs to take a breath and come back and join us.
Here's your plan. Since she's going to change, I just want to talk a little bit about the program so that at the end of the night, when Mr. Book is done, we can always go eat cookies. Well done. So if you look through the program, you'll notice that we have several different sponsors of HSMA toward the back. I encourage you to look through those, see if there's anybody there who you can patronize and that would be beneficial to you. Also, in the program, we have a QR code in the middle here. If you would like to donate to the organization, you may do so using that via Venmo. You may also put cash or a check in when you go out the exit. So there are people with little baskets who can put those things in. Again, I want to thank Public Community Church, Mr. Ron Calhoun, for allowing us to use their facility today. And now, I'm going to go over to this.
I'd like to start by, in a way that might seem like, why is he saying this? It'll okay. When I was a kid, my grandfather pulled me and my brother aside and told us about a near-death experience that he had had. He was in his 80s and he had a heart attack and he needed the hospital. And while he was there, his spirit departed for a bit. He had to visit upstairs, and in heaven, he heard what he said was the most beautiful music I've ever heard. And then as it was over, he returned to his body and he went on to live a little while longer. But when we think there's intrinsic value in music, and I sometimes worry about this, and you see them too, where they say, well, if you study music, you'll get these connections between the two hemispheres of your brain. It'll help you function better when you're doing math or critical thinking and things like that. Or it may help you get more socially connected with other people. It can help you to be more expressive emotionally. Probably all these things are true, but I think it's kind of missing the most important thing. I don't think the music of Earth can quite compete with what my grandfather did. But there's some awfully good music that written by great composers and just inspired music that can come pretty close. And it can be sort of like a distant echo of what my grandfather heard. And by here, it can act sort of like an appetizer. You have a little bit, and it makes you long for the food, it makes you long for the meal. And with music, I think it can make us long for what comes next, what we don't get to hear right now, or what we'll be hearing later. And if we tonight are able to sort of affect you in that way, make you long for the music that comes next, and then we will have done our job. I think that is maybe the highest call of music, is to get people to long for the better music that comes later. The first piece that we're playing is a choral prelude on Now Thank We All Our God. It's by Johann Sebastian Bach. And Bach wrote an independent melody that runs from the beginning to the end, and it just sort of escorts the hymn as it parades by us in sections. It's to just express the gratitude of the joyous gratitude for what we have and what we will have. pieces will be conducted by Mrs. Genevieve Harmon. Mrs. Harmon was a student here for many years. Then when she graduated, she went to college, got a bachelor's degree in applied flute. Then she went to Houghton University in New York and got a master's degree in conducting. And when she came back to Lansing, didn't have too much to do. I thought, we ought to give her a chance to conduct. So here she is. Let's bring Mrs. Harmon. The next number that we'll be playing is called Ave Verum Corpus, and translated that means Hail True Body. And this is Mozart's meditation on the slain, sacrificed body of Jesus, and love that it held him to death. It's a river in Czechoslovakia. No, there's the Vltava River. I'm not sure how it became the Volga. This is a piece I became acquainted with. I have a special fondness for it because it was introduced to me in the 7th grade band in Hope. And the band director just spent about a week presenting the sections of this piece to us. And it got me kind of started in connecting with classical music. And I guess that there's been quite a lot of other music happening since then, and I'm glad I had that opportunity. But this is a piece that basically describes the river from start to finish. It has trickling headwaters forming a river at the start, then becomes a river. And it goes by, it might be described, it sounds like it's going past a castle. And then it goes past, it sounds like a wedding party with a polka. And then there's a calm part. And then there's a rapids, violent rapids, and then it sort of emerges from the rapids and into a very big stream, a big river with a strong current, and then it ends up in the Baltic Sea and just sort of gets swallowed up into the sea. You frequently with music that describes nature, that's all. It often is sort of a metaphor for human life. Formed, and then we, like going past the castle is sort of like the dreams of youth, and then going past the wedding party is sort of like falling in love. Then we go into a calm part, which isn't really just a calm part, but it's a preparation for what's ahead. What's ahead is the rapids, and sort of like the trials and tribulations of life. And we emerge through that battered and hopefully better. And then we're sailing along, and then we end up just being sort of absorbed by the sea. And it's like, well, this part of our life is over. And so, anyway, this is a piece I hope you'll enjoy, and I've enjoyed for many years.
you all for coming tonight. We do have refreshments for you in the room that is directly behind the organ. So that way to get out. Please, please, please keep the cookies in the room there. We don't want to have problems all over the church. We really keep it in that room. It's just before 9 o'clock, and we do want to have everyone out before 10. So please leave before 10. Have a good evening.